Hi Aries, welcome to my channel, The Guided Intuitive, and thank you for being here. So I'm going to do a weekly read for you, and this is going to be for all Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as your Venus signs, okay? It's going to be every single Wednesday, so just know that's when your weeklies come out for Aries. Whoa, we have a jumper. Some cards want to come out, okay? Interesting. Okay, let me catch it all the way through here. Okay. All right, here we go. Okay. We're set here. All right. So interesting. Okay. Something needs to be balanced. Okay. That's what I'm kind of feeling here. Something needs to be balanced here, in some way. It could be from a past situation, relating to, a love situation, perhaps, a partnership of some sort, but that's what I'm seeing here. Okay, interesting. Okay, so let's see what wants to come through. Now, this is your current situation. Now, so what I'm going to do is, please continue your likes, your subscribes, your shares, and please note your comments below. It so helps me kind of get a barometer of what's happening with you. Now, keep in mind it's a general read, so if you'd like a personal read, go to theguidedintuitive.com and we'll get you all set up over there. Okay, but yeah, it's what I'm seeing here is that I'm seeing that some balance is necessary. Okay, let's see what the current situation is. Okay, formation. Okay, so something is being created. Okay, so this is interesting. Wow, how beautiful it is. It's almost as if there is a, wow. I think there's been some sort of, remember I said like something has happened to which that you've got to pick up the pieces and create something new again. Does that sound familiar, Aries? Because that's what I'm seeing here. It's like a new formation of something, okay? And that's what I'm seeing, a new formation of something of the sort, okay? So this is, it's almost as if whatever has happened or taken place, it wants you to allow things to unfold as they should, okay? That's the advice here. Allow things to unfold naturally as they should, okay? And like I said, I think it has to do in terms of a partnership. Okay, it could be a partnership, it could be a work partnership. It could be a love partnership of some sort as well, as I mentioned in the beginning here. But it's like you're picking up the pieces to create something new, hence the formation here, okay? And it's like using the divine and looking to the divine and saying, I need some assistance in this, through the process. But this is telling you that let things settle before you start to create something new again. Okay. So let things settle a little bit, kind of get into that and before you start something new. Okay. And it's about, learning about yourself and going through some self-discovery. All right. As well. Having this deeper connection with the divine, okay? So that's what it wants to let you know, okay? So you just know that whatever has been, whatever has happened or whatever has taken place, it's an opportunity for a formation, but also for you to be transformed in the process as well. Okay. So, it's like this spiritual kind of release. And yeah, that's what I'm seeing here. Some really, it's kind of like letting the emotions fly as they should. Really just, let things fall apart so that you can put them together better than you've ever had before, okay? And all is going to be revealed. So in this situation, if there is, some sort of judgment that you have, this is saying to hold back with that, okay? Hold back on that. It might not be what it seems, but it also wants you to let the situation unfold as it should. Okay, so what is that for you? Is it a person, place, or thing? Note your comments below, guys, okay? But that's the situation at hand, okay? So that's what I'm seeing here. Interesting. It's like, I think you're getting, guidance in this in the process as well, but What is the obstacle that is kind of in place here? I want to see what the obstacle is for you that is keeping you from moving forward. Okay, what is that? Listening. It wants you to listen. It wants you to stop and listen. Yeah, you might be getting advice from someone, or you might be listening to your own inner, inner workings. It's placed to your ear, and it's just saying is that just listen to the pulse of the situation and let it stand back and let things kind of flow. But take it in, and listen to your inner guidance through this process. I think that that's going to be very, very big for you. Listen to your own internal guidance, your own intuition through this. But things are going to unfold as they should, whatever the case may be at this time. But if you don't listen, it's going to keep you from creating the formation that you need to, and that energy, through that process of ease. So, yeah, it does definitely want you to really just focus on listening through the process. So yeah, just listen, and I think that's going to be the biggest things. Listen to your own inner guidance through the process. What is in the past that has been holding you back? Friction. Okay, so maybe there was a past situation that where someone had said something, maybe an off the cuff comment, or maybe that is spilling their garbage on you in terms of whatever that looks like. And this is saying is that you don't need to bring that into your own energy, okay? This is saying is that if someone says something to you and it's quite abusive or it's quite disheartening and it moves you in the wrong way, this is saying before that you respond, pull back, okay? Pull back from the situation, Aries, pull back. Pull back from the situation, and not contribute to that, and just remember that that's what you need to do, because things are going to unravel as they should through the process. But that's what I see that's coming through here, okay? Someone is spilling some sort of friction, perhaps onto you in some way. And this is saying is that for you to just, pull back a little bit through the process and just, allow things to kind of unfold as they should. But it does want you to just really, it does want you to kind of pull back a little bit. Yeah, that's what I see here. Yeah. Let go. Let go and just of that resistance. Anything within it, actually transform that resistance into love, and that's going to be easy for you to take in. Okay, so I think that's one of the biggest things to do. So if you have someone from the past that has done this for you, that's been a challenge for you to perhaps listen this time around, to create something that you would like to create. This is saying is just you don't have to, if this happens in the past, you don't have to relive it. This is about revisiting it and taking that energy and transforming it into love, and to just, really, whatever misunderstanding that there was, don't participate in the argument or in that situation. Okay, that's what I'm seeing here, because it's like in the past that probably has happened. I think it's as it pertains to a lover in some way, shape, or form, and that's what's coming through. Listen to your own inner guidance, okay, through this process, but don't participate. Don't let someone wear you down or talk to you in a way, in some way, shape, or form, because that's just not moving it in a proper direction here for you, is what this is saying. It's not going to do any good. All right. But let's see here. Let's see if there's anything that wants to come out in terms of the outcome. Yeah, change your perception of the situation. This is about, using that alchemy to transform whatever toxic energy this is here that had spilled out in the past that you maybe remembered. This is saying is that it wants you to change that perception that doesn't need to be relived. You can revisit it and say, okay, how I'm going to handle this is I'm going to transform that negative energy into positive energy and love and put that inside of me and focus on love here. But that is what it is saying. It's really just saying is that don't get involved into an argument, because it's not going to, it's going to make it worse. So it wants you to take a different outlook on it, change perception, and put yourself in check, right? And to focus on you, and not give in to that emotional flare or whatever emotional kind of garbage that this person is pushing upon you or had in the past. And I do believe it's as it relates to a love situation, quite frankly. It's coming up strong to me. That's kind of what I'm seeing here. All right. So just change your perception and step back, and don't let it worry you or to keep you up at night of anything of this sort. It doesn't want you to do that. It does want you to just to kind of take it and to move forward and walk away. Okay. It's strongly, it's telling you in some way. And because what it's going to do is going to create good vibrations within you. Right. And that's what will take place. So so that's what I'm getting in terms of the outcome here. Yeah, I'm really truly getting that that's the case. Yeah, it's going to bring you to a greater connection with yourself, with the divine. But it does have to deal with with some sort of a past life. It could be a friend, family member, a lover, whatever. But it's almost as if you've got a new potential to look at this completely different, and you're going to change your total outlook on this, and it's going to help you move forward with such greater spiritual potential than it ever has ever felt before. It's going to help you rise up, and you're going to anytime you have to revisit that situation ever again, it's going to be nothing to you at all. Okay. And what I'm seeing is that you've spiritually evolved. It's almost as if you've been guided by the Hierophant card to kind of move forward in the situation, but it brings you to a higher self. You don't have to go back into that little child in way of doing things to jump in with it within any sort of argument of any sort. So gosh, guys, I'm sorry, I don't know whatever comes out, but that's what came out, Aries, for you here. But the beautiful thing is that you kind of emerge with greater vibrations out of this situation, and you've actually learned. And that's one thing that I see, that there is potential for things to get, for you to move forward and get better. Okay. So it's about maybe looking back at that past friction that had taken place, because that is in your challenge, that is in your past, and to rewire that all over again. So now that you move forward, there is greater potential because of that rewiring. Okay. That's what I'm seeing, and I think it has to do with a love situation, but it also has to do with the way that you've responded, maybe as in the past, as it pertains to a childlike situation, and now you're seeing that as an adult self, and you're seeing how you responded, and it could have been out of fear previously. But this is saying is that you can really change that to and revise that whole situation, so you become out and able to take that as a potential, kind of a gift that you can move forward with now. What was once a fear has now turned into this beautiful gift of potential, and you're able to notice it now. And that rewiring has helped you, and it's going to influence you in a way that brings greater love and peace in your life. Gosh. And I think that you had at the beginning, we talked about perception, but we talked about formation. There's a new formation that is going to be coming up because of it. So I think that what you had to do is look at the situation first and the challenge, but it wanted you to visit that past to see how it could move you forward. And you've changed your perception. You revise something, and now it's going to influence you moving forward, but in a very beautiful way rather than in a friction type of way. Now it's changed. So note your comments below. I might resonate with some of you, perhaps one or a few of you, but just note your comments below, because I like to see how that would actually resonate. But I do believe that that's pretty big, because this going back to the past has led to a rediscovery. So that revisit has led to a rediscovery that turns into this tornado of potential that helps change your perspective. And it really brings out, it helps you create this formation that wasn't ready to happen right away coming out the gates at the beginning of the reading, okay? That's why I wanted you to take some time, because this had to happen, okay? And this revisiting, not reliving, but this revisiting of this had to take place before this new formation could come into play. And therefore will lead to this brand new rediscovery and potential to where now you're going to have influence on moving forward, okay? I don't know, kind of cryptic, but that's what's coming out, okay? All right, so note your comments below, guys, and I look forward to seeing you on next Wednesday, okay? And until then, Aries, namaste.